Yo, hello everyone. Welcome to a new live stream for the stock market. Nice to see all of you guys. So we're gonna see, of course, what do we have today. And yeah, let me welcome all of you first. Where we have Koraya. Hello, Koraya. Nice to see you. Let me open my message. So I see the first message from Bhuvan. Hello, buddy. Finally, live is back. Well, yeah, the last week was no live. But basically, because some personal issues, of course, I couldn't always go live. And I was trying, of course, to keep updating you through, of course, videos. And probably this week as well, because I have some things to work on. So I'm very sorry, but I'm going to try my best, of course, to keep you updated with everything, especially gold and NASDAQ. And hello, Koraya, how you doing? Hi, KG, could you review CLS? Yes, we can do CLS. And who do we have? Lucas. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Can you do DAX? Yes, we can see the DAX. And already have it also, OMX. If you already have it, okay. No, actually, we don't have DAX, but we can keep OMX, of course, there, and we can do it if we have more time, of course. You're very welcome. Hungo, hi, can you please have a look at INTC? All right. Yes, all right. If we have time, many thanks. You're very welcome. For PSTG, well, if we have more time, of course. And Minuyan, hello, buddy. Can you analyze ELG? Here we go, of course. Edroy, hello, buddy. EC, you're very welcome, man. And Anura, hello. Gold, silver, yes, definitely it's gonna be there. Who do we have else? We have Anura, all of it from you, Anura. Solitarius, hello, buddy. How you doing? Wishing you all the best as well. Nice to see you here as well. Green Emerald, nice to see you, buddy. Thank you for being here. And you look for a pass. And actually, you are already our Discord membership, so we're gonna put it there. All right, guys. So basically, we're gonna start with Nasdaq. We are at 10-minute 30 for Nasdaq. So for Nasdaq, we are looking still, guys, for higher probably for the blue zone. Where are we right now? In two possibilities. The first possibility is a 1-2 finish there. A 1-2. I'm gonna dive a little bit inside it to see it. So what I mean with the wave 1-2 here is this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 on the 15-minute chart. You got a wave 2, and you push for higher in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Now, basically, if this is the case, that you have a shallow wave 2 there, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you currently, therefore, looking potentially to a finished wave 3, as we were looking for, but it is very essential to mention that this wave 5 looks longer than a wave 3, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 is not allowed here, unless we are starting here something new as an impulse. So therefore, I'm still looking for higher. Actually, I'm not convinced that we are done there. We have a 1-2, and probably wave 3 is to unfold for higher prices. Now, if the things are going to unfold as corrective, and be careful because it is an issue here, okay, which it might mean, of course, something corrective, but I doubt it a little bit. But if this is an ABC 1-to-1 fib level, 25K 600, or even below it a little bit, can start to push for lower. What does it mean in this case scenario? Where we might have, of course, a diagonal, potentially wave 1, and this is going to play as a wave 2, probably, especially that you are also in the perfect fib level for a wave 2 in a 1-2, okay? So the 1-to-1 fib level, which is an A, B, and a C here, can be playing as a wave 2, and we drop down, okay? Or it can be something as a zigzag as well, all right? So ABC as well as a deep correction or very complex structure. What I doubt here is, of course, that we move down. I'm much more bullish, honestly, and that because, of course, we have finished a clear corrective wave over there. And this is a 3 waves up. Despite the high level for a wave B, we got, of course, an expanding flat, which is perfect, and it took the low there in an ending diagonal, finished structure, and we saw the reaction, meaning probabilities here, especially with invalidation not taken yet, right? So that means, of course, we're still looking for higher, and the direction of the market is, of course, upward. Probably we might take the high, yes, and we might, of course, continue here for an F5. Maybe if we're gonna finish the wave 5, of course, then we're gonna call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, unless if we see something unfolding very massively. But basically, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is what I'm expecting for NASDAQ, guys. And yeah, we'll see how this is going to unfold. Basically, I'm looking still for a wave 1 there on the daily to explain. I'm still looking for a potential here big wave 1 to be finished and then calling wave 2. Okay, because on the all-time history, of course, if we go back a little bit here, we are in big double 1 2, right? The yellow scenario as a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Currently you have finished 1 2 3 4 5 wave 2, and currently you are in a major wave 3. Therefore, expect, of course, a 1 2 there somewhere, unfinished probably, and it might be a shallow wave 2, and we push for higher. Okay, because this, all of it, is a wave 3. And after the wave 2, which it probably gonna be shallow, because normally in a wave 3, the wave 2 are shallow. And the wave 3 of 3 is very massive and explosive. It's the most impulsive wave, right? So I'm expecting shallow wave 2, but even the wave 1 is not yet finished. This is exactly what we are looking at, unless, of course, we get some signal and we push lower and so on. But basically, this is not working right now, guys. Higher possibility is to move for higher prices a little bit here to finish up a wave 5. And with it, we finish wave 1. Okay, that it regarding NASDAQ. We're going to see the SPX as well. The SPX 500, which is not so far, a little bit slight differences, of course. Let me just put the time here. What is the timing? Okay, we are at 15 minutes. 30 for SPX. So basically SPX, the slight differences are a better signal for bullish actually, which is of course a WX and Y, or I will call it ABC running flat. Why? Because the diagonal here has failed to take this low. 5 waves down, failing to take the low, meaning of course it's a reversal, it's a bullish signal. Okay, so we're gonna see this, of course, we're gonna see, of course, what's gonna happen. But basically, the reaction was given. Okay, the reaction is given, so we're very, very close to the high. In case that something else is unfolding here, and that we might be, of course, in a wave 2 or a wave B there. Well, look what a signal for the SPX, much more bullish than NASDAQ. You are above the 0.786. which is very, very clear signal. Almost we're very close to take the 886, decreasing the possibility for something impulsive downward or something like this, meaning eliminating the scenario of taking this low. And that means, of course, continuation toward the upside, whatever you're going to get there. So very interesting. I'm looking for higher definitely. And of course, we have the same count here. Probably, of course, we can be in an ABC 1-to-1. If broken, that is a key level. The same for NASDAQ. The 1-to-1 fib level as an ABC broken, okay, it's a wave 3 unfolding toward the upside, guys. Meaning bigger 1-2, 1-2, wave 3, 4-5, 4-5. The same for NASDAQ. If we break above 25K, or let's say 26K, yeah, because I think the 0.786, yes, 26K almost. All right, so if we break above those two levels here, okay, we are in wave 3, guys. 1-2, 1-2, wave 3, 4-5, 4-5 towards the upside, which is the highest possibility. I'm not expecting big 1-2, okay? I'm expecting continuation simply impulsively, even. Fractal, yeah? This is a fractal mode here. 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4-5, 4-5, not 1-2 and then 3-4-5, wave 2 and then 3-4-5. I'm expecting something bigger a little bit. I'm expecting to take the high directly. And then getting 1-2 and 3-4-5, possibly, of course, to be revised, possibly. All right, so that's it for the NASDAQ. As a reminder, guys, what we are looking at, what we might expect, of course, this week, probably the opening market gonna create a gap. I don't know. Feed me back, guys, if you have any information of the current price for NASDAQ, because there are some way you can get it on the weekend. I think Green Emerald knows how. If possible, guys, if you can tell me what is the price, just to guess if there is a gap there, and that we might push for higher. All right, so yeah, that would be the thing. If the market opens by taking this high, or 25K 750, I believe the high is gonna be taken this week, guys. Not necessarily tomorrow, but this week, yeah, which is coming next. Probably Tuesday, Wednesday, yes, we might see this high taken, which is above 26K. Great. So, yep, these are the possibilities for the US stock here. Yes, we're pushing for higher. 25K 416. Thank you, Green Emerald. 24. Okay, no, we're not far then from the current price of the close market. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a gap. Yeah, nothing special. Thank you, Green Emerald. Just to make sure. That's great. All right. So basically, the opening might be a little bit intense, probably. So 19-minute 38, 19-minute. Let's say 20-minute directly for the gold. All right. So for the gold, wow, yeah, the Friday for the gold was very, very interesting, right? It was very interesting, and of course, it has showed a very high potential that the diagonal here, our scenario in diagonal, is unfolding, right? So we have 1, 2, and then we have probably the wave 3 unfolding still for and a 5. But the high is not taken. But what is more impressive is the silver here and not the gold, which of course I mentioned this in on Instagram and on X, where the price was still there. Once we got confirmation for higher, of course I published it also on Instagram and then on X, saying that this is a target, and here we are taking the high, new high for the silver. So very, very interesting. Now, why the gold is slowing down against the silver, right? So it's a huge question mark, right? Why the silver is stronger than the gold right now? Well, I believe that because the silver still have a wide range, or wider range from the gold. Yeah, so the silver, I would say, what is it? This is the silver. The silver in the all-time history, if we take a look back at it, you will see that it has, what is the monthly? Here we go. Yes, this is our target for the silver. The blue box there above the 60K. Okay, we're looking for a 60K, probably 80K. Sorry, $80, right? Because it has the possibility as an ABC here. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and the way 5 might get inside here the $70. While the gold is a little bit starting to slow down, right? Because the all-time history, this is massive. This is very, very massive, right? Is very much more aggressive in the history than the silver. So it affects somehow psychology, guys. Simply, it affects psychology when trading, looking at the charts, seeing the silver, seeing the gold very, very aggressive, while the silver is still not so much aggressive. Yeah, you didn't took the high so much. So it is much more safer, I would say. And that's why we see, of course, a little bit much more intense price in the silver more than the gold right now, knowing that the gold will take the high, guys. Of course, we're gonna get all-time high. So let's analyze here. This is just, I was mentioning what happened, like, because it's very rare that the silver, of course, perform better than the gold, but this is the case. Okay, it's simply psychology, guys. It's looking at the chart, looking at the price, looking at the gaps, In comparison, there is higher possibility for the silver to be much more safer, and that's why. And it's cheaper, right? It's cheaper. And rather than paying 4,000 for 1 ounce of gold, then you just buy how many with 4,000 for $4,000 for silver, right? You buy like 100 almost, even more. And what if the silver goes double? So that is equation there. Okay, this is a calculation as investing here. So basically, we still in the gold somehow inside the triangle here, but I believe that it might be broken very soon. What I would like to see, the same as the silver did the last week, is taking invalidation of triangle. I'm gonna clean up, guys, because it's too much. Let's see the price here. So invalidation of triangle is gonna be given at 4,243. Okay, so by all means, you would like to anyway see the one-to-one fib level broken, because of course you want to break above the ABC here to make sure that you are in a wave 3. But the problem is that I need an ABC. This is a problem with the gold. I need an ABC because it is already a zigzag wave 1 and you got invalidation. So I cannot call 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. Wave 4 clearly interfering with the zone 1. Okay, I'm not doubting this. Plus, yeah, I know it is impulsive there as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it is incredible how much stronger it is. And probably we have to be careful from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe, guys, maybe maybe the gold is not gonna move higher now. Nobody knows. Okay, so as per Elliott Wave, I cannot, of course, push directly and say, oh, the gold is going also very high, just because seeing the silver, because as I mentioned, it's different psychology, it's different point of view there. So if we don't break this area and we get the confirmation 100%, I'm not gonna say bullish yet. Okay, guys, we're still in a potential zigzag where you might have zigzag A, B, and a C, and a D, and then wave E, and then we push for higher. So probably we might push down. So don't be surprised as well if this happens. And yeah, so that's why I don't want to be rushing here, with my predictions and say, oh, we're moving very, very high. So what I see here also, it is a very clear 1, 2, 3 triangle wave 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1 to 1 before taking the high, which is a perfect triangle characteristic, 886, right? And then we push down for a wave E. So we gotta be careful with this one, okay? Confirmation that we push for higher. All right, just let's wait for the 4,240 above it, or this one 43, and this is your confirmation. Very simple. Meaning once you push higher, you take the high. Okay, it's done. But don't forget that you are in diagonal, zigzag, zigzag, which it might push a little bit higher since you took the high, and we push down anyway. All right, and then wave 5 probably might take the high a little bit. Don't forget that the gold has a very extended wave 3, very extended one. What does it mean? It means that the wave 5 might be very short, guys. You might simply take the high here and dropping down. And obviously, if this is gonna be an ending diagonal, obviously from the wave 1, you didn't reach the high. The wave 3 also might not reach the high, only with the wave 5 to probably reach the high, the wave 5 of the diagonal. Yeah, so this is also a weak diagonal, I would say, for the gold. And it is very understandable. This is a horrible wave 3, right? It's a very nice one, of course, but it's overextended. So therefore, expect, of course, a very, very short wave 5. Might be truncated sometimes. Be careful, truncation. Okay, this might happen as well. Mostly it happens when you have a very extended wave 3. And by the way, your wave 3 here has reached, I think, the 4, yes, above even the 4.27, even above it, guys. It's very huge, okay? And don't forget, this is not a wave 4. Like 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. I doubt it so much. So much, because it's a huge wave 2 in time. It's a very tiny wave 4 there. And of course, it belongs to these several 1-2s that we see here in this push toward the upside. So it has nothing to do with this wave 2. And you never got a correction bigger than this during the whole trend toward the upside. Very interesting, right? And this is your correction wave 4, probably in the yellow, in case that we are really in diagonal here. Now, yes, this looks perfect, right? This looks perfect. Wave 4, alternation, flat, zigzag. That's awesome. We push for higher, but don't forget, of course, it's gonna be weak push for higher prices there. All right, so that's it for the gold, guys. And for the silver is different, of course. For the silver, I see something a little bit bigger there, but the target is hit. I would say the target is hit. Obviously, yes, the diagonal is unfolding, and look at the strengths here of the silver. Is that you took the wave 3, you took the high already. That's totally different than the gold, right? But what is very remarkable is that yes, you are in zigzags. Wave 4 very clearly interfering with zone 1. So we have a 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5. And this is a very fast A, B, and a C. Also, this was a very tricky one. Very tricky, to be honest. What a wave B. Like you have a 1, 2, 3. Of course, wave 3 is longer than wave 1. Wave 4 not interfering with the zone 1. And then you have wave 5 finished. Then you got a wave B, and then you start 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So what I'm expecting for the silver here is to push a little bit higher for 5, 4, 5 to finish up. Unless, of course, the things are going to be something incredible bullish there, meaning double 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, yeah, toward the upside. But this is very low possibility. Why? It's gonna turn like double 1, 2 like this, which I doubt it, guys. It's a big 1, 2 here after a smaller one. Normally it doesn't. It happens the opposite. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then pushing higher. Yeah. So very likely that no, this is a diagonal, of course, and might be the ABC there. The wave C is very close to be done and finished. Okay. What I'm expecting for the wave 5, meaning 4 and a 5, a little bit higher, 4 and a 5. So this is what I'm expecting, between $60 probably a little bit higher, or $57 and a little bit higher. Between those two numbers, guys. $59, $57 for the silver. I would say even the 60 here can get it. It can get it. It's very psychological, of course. So yeah, these are the price prediction for the gold and the silver. I'm looking for higher. It's gonna be diagonals, guys. For obviously, it's gonna be diagonals for the silver. Now the gold did not confirm yet. Okay, the gold did not confirm, but probably yes, it's gonna be the same. Okay, the same diagonal. But be careful from the gold, because it's gonna be short wave 5. Yep. So this is regarding the metals, guys. Nvidia. Let's see Nvidia. Here we go. Okay, so despite NASDAQ and SPX are moving for higher, Nvidia still struggling, obviously. And that because, of course, the chart is very clear, is not finished yet, and this structure is not done. And obviously, the ABC on Nvidia did not finish as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, right? Yes, it is Friday 28th. I was maybe this chart did not continue the price action since a long time or something, but no, it is Friday close here. Okay, so yes, we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Yeah, so I don't see, of course, strengths same as NASDAQ and SPX. Very interesting, but of course, I mean, understandable, knowing that our target has been taken, our testing area has been taken, and we saw a reaction, but currently the reaction is not nice. It's a 3 waves. And that means, of course, we continue for lower here. And we might see, of course, a 1, 2, and then 1, 2 probably, or simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5, one more drop for Nvidia. Because you are already in impulses there in this diagonal. So, yeah, very likely to rebound, right? Very likely to rebound there. Probably taking simply the low after this impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and boom. What I know is that yes, we are corrective and we're gonna push again for this target, guys. We're not done with Nvidia, of course. It's still looking for higher at the end, but the correction is not yet done. Okay, target to be seen later on, of course, is 231, 241 for Nvidia in the following price, as of course wave 1, 2 here. Probably we are still in the wave 2, by the way. Yeah, don't forget the extension as a leading diagonal, A, B, C, and then boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, of course, continuation for higher prices. Okay. As confirmation for lower, well, okay, yes. Definitely this price. Definitely $164, meaning invalidation of the 1, ABC wave 2. If this is taken as a low, forget about pushing higher. Just look forward toward the downside. Okay? Because it might be 3 ways down again, 3 ways up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very simple. By simply taking the 164, it opens directly a deeper expanding flat. Yep. So we're gonna see, guys. We're gonna see how this is going to happen. Hello, Arcane. How you doing, buddy? Asking for CRWV. Yes. Valerie. Hello, buddy. Or I think yes. ASTS. Here we go. All right, guys. That's regarding Nvidia. So given the key levels for some answers between bullish and bearish. And let's go for Tesla. So for Tesla, are we gonna get this final? Okay, finally, still pushing for higher. I'm still looking for this 516. Hopefully one day it's gonna do it. It has been a long time for this target. It has never changed in Tesla. It's very boring. But yeah, we are still looking at the same target, guys. Okay, $516 is still there, and we're still looking, of course, for this diagonal to be finished in zigzags. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. A, B, and a C. Your wave C as a 1-to-1 fib level, precision 516. Those target are your wave 5, taken from the wave 3 to the wave 4 in an ending diagonal. Precision $516. Which is, anyway, the high exactly for a diagonal. So after this, we're gonna drop down. The minimum target is gonna be 267. Why? Because of course you are in zigzags. If we were in impulses, I would test the area here before. After we push here, I would test a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. But it's not the case because it's a zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. We cannot call 1, 2. You can call 1, 2, yes. Okay, so minimum target 267. All right, that's regarding Tesla, guys. Hello, Syed. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you here. Welcome. So let's start with the special request at 37 minute 30. We start where IREN. All right. IREN Limited. Okay. Yes, we did this before, but obviously it has no data, of course, in the history. So Yeah, you have two possibility. Whether you are in 1, 2, 3, you're looking, of course, for this blue box, or you are in the ABC. The wave C is already kind of like a finished impulse. Well, we're gonna count this. Let's start counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Obviously, this is a 1, 2, 1, 2 again. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, it's not finished. Yes. All right. Yeah, it is. It is an impulse actually. Probably it is. So we are going there. This is your second one, 2. This is your main wave 3, 4, and a 5. There you go. So yeah, and obviously it is a wave 4. Why? Because of the expanding flat here. Clear 3 ways down, 3 ways up, finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You push for higher. This is your 1, 2, basically internally. Let's check. Yes, here we go. You have your 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finished wave 1. You drop for wave 2. Boom, boom, boom. All right. You push for higher. Next target mean if you, I mean, the target is there basically, but now you start to get some precise target a little bit for a wave 5. And there you go. So next target to be watched inside here 0.618, $130. All right, that was for IREN. Let's see WM for waste management. All right. Not sure if we did this. I think we did. No. All right. That's a new one. Interesting. Nice. All right. Okay. It's a zigzag or double 1, 2 there. Very likely double 1, 2. So you have 1, 2, and then wave 3, massive wave 3, even probably unfinished. We're gonna dive deeper inside it. Let me put this in brackets. And then we have a wave 1, 2 again, and then 3, 4, 5. Very likely scenario. Now, the unlikely scenario is the ABC there. Unlikely, okay? Meaning very low possibility, ABC. There you go. But very likely that we are in double 1, 2 here. And inside these, this main wave 3, also you have several 1, 2s right now. So we have to start to count. Let me check something. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is your wave 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, finished. All right. There you go. This is your main wave 3, obviously. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. White. And then another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in the blue. To finish wave 3 in the orange brackets, and to finish, of course, wave 3 in the yellow, and there you go. So that means you finished almost there, because internally here from a wave 4 you have already 1, 2, 3, and then you have a wave 4 and a 5. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is your impulse there. And then what is that? W, X, and a Y. And then 1, 2. Okay, this is your wave Y, W, X, and a Y, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, ugly one, but very bullish. That's why. That's why it did this. It's very bullish, guys. It didn't took the low truncation. So basically, you have here a another 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and a 5. Okay. So let's put this in magenta. There you go. Your wave 4 finished over there. W, X, and a Y, and then yeah, you finished a wave 3, meaning you are in a wave 4 in this white count. Okay, this white count wave 4. There you go. Targets can be 125. Be careful. Can be deep. Or, let me check. Well, yeah. Preferably to test the linear fib level first before you dive deeper. Okay? Before we dive deeper, preferably to test the linear one at 191 and 157. Currently, if we dive inside it, you can see clearly that we are moving something deep there. And this is your high. This is the top there. And you're looking at 1, 2, another 1, 2. No. Then, of course, it's not because of this. You got invalidation. Okay, so W, X, and a Y again. Interesting. So it can be, of course, finished, guys. Again, as we saw previously, without taking the low here, it's a signal of strength again. Signal of strength again, as we saw before. Okay, what's going on with this waste management? It's a waste of corrections. Yeah, it's very interesting. It is a W, X, and a Y here, and a truncated again, failing to take the low, and you might push for higher. So very, very interesting. Even failing to take the 0.23, it can do this. When it is very bullish, yes, it can do this, guys. So yeah, target, I would say anyway, it's going to be the same, the target. Even if we go deeper correction, it should come back to this area. So the target, $400. And this one is looking really, is showing strength, I would say, as a chart, guys. No financial advice, but interesting. 45-minute for Dow Jones. Okay. So for Dow Jones, we're looking here, of course, at our wave 4 and a 5, which it might be, of course, hitting still 53K or 50K. On the daily, we are still here in a big 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3, 4, and a 5, meaning you just finished wave 3 in the orange. And obviously, our ABC expanding flat perfect target taken, and we push for higher. So everything as expected there. Okay. We took our target, our blue zone, and we push for higher. I know it has been a long time, I think, but here we go. Here are the labels. Sorry, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5 are unfolding there. Great. Wave 3 unfinished because you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just simply want to be very bullish. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still looking probably for higher or not. But yeah, we still have to check what's going to happen there. Let me check the lower time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, one more high. Okay, one more high. Very interesting. Okay, so that is also a signal that the stock market is pushing higher this week. Okay, interesting for Dow Jones. Next target, sorry, let me give you targets also. In case we get, yeah, let's take one more high, probably a little bit higher. So probably we're gonna reach the 48K here, 800. Interesting. Meaning at least taking the high at the end. So that is already a trade by itself, right? So nice, nice for Dow Jones. All right, let's see path. 47 minute, 7 minute 30 for path. UI path. Is it this one or is it this one? Path, new path resources. Who gave this one? I think this is a Discord. I think you asked for it, Green Emerald, right? I think you asked for this, bro. So is it the UI path or new path resources? Because both are called paths here. Okay. The first one. Okay, UI path then. All right. Okay. Oh, not good at all, buddy. I'm sorry. That's a drop down. Not recommended. Yeah, not recommended. It's you go back to zero. Yeah, you start from somewhere and you lose it. So it's a failure somehow. Oh, they are the same thing anyway. Everything with path. It looks like this is a path towards the downside. That's why they call it path. Can you do Microsoft? Yes, we can see Microsoft. And it will be the last one. Let's start with CLS here, 49 minutes. All right, CLS. Celestica. All right, we did this before. That's nice. All right, so it looks like, yes, our scenario here still probably unfolding as a big 1-2. You have several 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Probably here the wave 4 even, I don't know if this is a logarithmic. Yes, preferably always, guys, look after the linear when retracing in stock market. Just yeah, just take it as just advice. No, like no advice even. It's just like a hint. Yeah, just when retracement in the stock market, mostly they start, of course, to rebound from the linear one, but when they push higher, they go logarithmic somehow. I don't know why. The stock market is, after my experience, that so basically, what we are looking here, probably definitely, we're still looking for higher, and especially after such a correction. This is a correction, knowing it is 5 waves, I know, but this is definitely a W, X, and a potential wave Y very fast there. Okay, nothing is impulsive there. I don't see any kind of an impulse or something as a motive wave, unless you want to consider it as an expanding diagonal, which is very rare. And of course, the expanding diagonal anyway should be longer, something like that. So I don't like it. That means, of course, W, X, and Y probably finished, and we push anyway as an answer. We got it already as a bullish scenario here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even not taking a little bit of break here to take a wave 2. So 1, 2, 3 directly, 4, and a 5 still unfolding. Incredible. Okay, so this is Celestica. All right. Wave 5 targets to be taken over there. $360, $350. All right. Yeah, very nice for CLS. Let's see the DAX, the German index. Are we going into a disaster still in Germany? Let's check, guys. Basically, okay, we start to see some good signals, of a rebound. But of course, when you take a look in the all-time history on the macro level, we still have the problem, the same issue, of course. And I'm still seeing, of course, the 0.38 Fibonacci has to be taken at 22K for the DAX. And that because, of course, it might be definitely here the A, B, and a C, and this is only probably double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So we still have to be careful, okay? Despite that, we see some rebound upward here, which it might be impulsive, which is good, right? But I would like to see continuation, okay? I would like to see continuation toward the upside here, meaning I would like to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this does not happen, well, okay, we gotta be careful with the DAX. And yeah, because the problem is this move towards the upside is 1, 2, 1, 2, another 1, 2, and now another 1, 2. Unless this is a big, massive correction, A, B, C, and then at least running flat, and then pushing for higher. But I'm expecting 5 waves for a running flat. Yep. So currently on the lower time frame is looking good. I'm not so pessimistic, so it's looking good, but I would like to see continuation for higher. Okay, as a 1 2 3 4 and a 5, probably 1 2 and then continuation. So let's check if this is gonna happen. 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Okay, we'll see, of course, the fib levels for a wave 2 impulse here. So probably we're gonna retrace a little bit later on towards this area. We'll check again for the DAX. All right. Yes, this is a lower time frame. Yes, Lucas. Now we are on the 0 point. Uh, okay. I know what you mean. This you mean as a wave two? Yes, yes. You are in the perfect area for a wave two. So be careful. Yes, this is exactly why I'm not yet convinced totally. Because yes, it can be the 1 2 here and then 1 2 and then you drop down. But since we are looking here, it can be ABC, by the way, wave 2 and then you drop down. Therefore, the answer is over there. So this is not a target, it's a testing area. Okay, we're testing here if we get a rebound. First, you want to see 3 waves. Second thing, you want to see a reaction. If deeper, of course, you have a second testing area later on. But yeah, it start to reduce the possibilities. Okay, boom. Because the macro level here is controlling. All right. Let's see the next one, which is INTC. We are at a 55-minute. Let me push 55-minute. All right. INTC. Intel Corporation. All right. Intel is booming. All right. So basically for Intel, we're looking here at the all-time history. We have, of course, a potential impulse 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably you are in a wave 4 triangle here. A, B, C, D, and a E. Or you are in a WX and a Y finished, you push for higher. In a wave C or a wave 5. Internally, right now, we are looking at the following. Very nice push, by the way. Wow, perfect hit for our target. Wave 4, wave 5 is playing. Wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 still, of course, pushing for higher. Wave 3 was very high, above 2.618. Very, very interesting. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Okay, Ento is exploding there. This is your wave 3 high. Next target. There you go. All right. $51, $46. Very nice for Intel. ELG at 56-minute 30. ELG. Elmo Semiconductor. All right. We never did this. Okay, it's a new one. So, okay, very interesting. All right. Let's start. 1, 2, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So 3, 4, and a 5, where you're gonna have a short wave 5. So this is probably first probability because you might be also. So here, that's why you are in a wave 1. You are probably in diagonal. But if you want to count this 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, then 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5. Therefore, to be much more safer, you want to take first this big impulse with a short wave 5, meaning wave 5 over 1. Let's go linear. Okay, be careful. You might finish up there in this blue box in case that this is something gonna finish a short wave 5. It can be of course something like 1 2 3 4 and a 5, something like this ending diagonal, because you're looking at this wave 1, which is zigzag, by the way. Right? So on the daily, you are in a zigzag upward, taking the all-time high, meaning you are in diagonal, probably here wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and it has to be short because you're not allowed to have wave 5 longer than the wave 3 and the wave 1 already longer than the wave 3. Okay? Now if we break above this 1.618, okay, we switch to 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay? Meaning 3 4 5 4 5 4 5. Okay? But until that time, for safety, you take, of course, the priority there as this scenario. UEC for 59 minutes. Uranium. Okay, we did this before. Oh, target hit as well. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Why I don't take those trade, by the way? So A, B, and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as well. Very interesting. Okay, and unfinished because the blue box, of course, still required 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very simple. You're still looking for higher. Okay, this impulse is not finished. Same target, same thing. Nothing has changed, guys. Perfect one. Yeah, still working perfectly. 60-minute or 1 hour for CRWV CoreWeave. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this one, but yes, I mean, the target is impulsively taken. This one is not really looking good. Probably here double 1 2. You have a massive wave 3 4, and you're still corrective, meaning 5 4 5. Okay, you're still dropping down here in a potential ABC. It has to finish. Okay, it has to finish. Now in higher precision, be careful. This is very, very likely to be taken in precision. $51. Okay, for CoreWeave. This is a huge impulse. Be careful with it. And it's a wave C, obviously. So, yep. Not recommended so much also. Be careful. So ASTS, because it is 3 waves here. Not very impulsive. ASTS, Space Mobile. Target hit again as a correction. Nice. All right. What do we have in all-time history? 1 2 or ABC finish there. Okay. Yes. Yes. So we're looking here at a potential 1 2 3 4 5 finished wave 1. I'm looking for the wave 2. Target hit perfectly in ABC, probably here. Now, time to dive deeper. Okay, target hit also before. Let's remove it. Yes. I'm convinced A, B, and a C. Why? Because you have 3 waves there. As a confirmation, you are corrective, not impulsive. Okay? You're not 1 2 3. Okay? Whereas your wave 5 for wave 1 2 3 4 5. This is a thing, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, it's it's a correction, guys. Okay? It's finished probably, and we move for wave 3. Target might be, of course, the wave 3 here as an impulse. There you go. But this is only wave 3, okay? And that's why, in general, target anyway, by the way, here we go. This is your precision here. Okay, so basically this is what we're looking in a major target, wave 4. And a wave 5 probably taking the common target in a major wave 3 again, and then 4-5. Yep. Precision, I would say 278, very likely. All right. Microsoft for 1 hour, 3 minutes. That's nice timing. We're gonna keep it short, guys, for today. What is MS? All right. Yep. Again, target hit also very nice. WXNY in our blue zone. I would say that's a great one. WXNY, and we see reaction. So the reaction is pushing here, yes, impulsively. All right. You are already in 1-2. All right. Let's go inside. All right. Leading diagonal, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, and a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And this is your 1, 2. Okay. I got it. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. One more high there. Let's put it in this. Here we go. So yeah, there you go. This is what we're looking for. One more wave 5. Okay, one more high. And probably, yes, it's going to be whether a 1-2 and then continuation impulsively, or an A, B, and a C here. However, expect one more high at least, and expect a retracement. Minimum target is going to be, of course, the 0.38 here inside this blue box. All right, later on. But one more high first, of course. Major targets, still the same. Of course, we're going to get precision once we form a 1-2. Then we get a major precision inside. But to be seen is 580 and 613. Yep, guys, so that was it for the weekend reminder and before the Monday. So I think we are ready for tomorrow right now, mentally. And of course, probably we're going to push for higher tomorrow and see some green, hopefully, of course. We'll see, guys. So I wish you a nice eve or the rest of the weekend. And of course, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.